Greetings, fellow noobs! Welcome to another NuubCast. Yes, this is Blomus. This is a 1v1. This is Tazerenix, and this is Tazerenix. Oh yeah, one of my favorite Masters Protosses. He's been with me from very early on in the life of NuubCast. Always a pleasure to cast his games. Always happy when I see him send me one. His opponent in the bottom right, USKC. That's a mouthful for 4 letters, isn't it? I mean, can't call him like, I wonder if he's like US Kansas City, something like that. Probably. Certainly not the United States Kitchen Corps, like it was the USMC. Anyway, it don't matter. If you're not familiar, this is NuubCast. I'm Blomus, and we love noobs. We believe firmly that fantastic games can happen at any level, regardless of whether that is bronze up on through to Masters and Grandmasters. There can be really great games that are not pro games. We see, looks like it's going to be the Extractor Trick. Yeah, kaboom by USKC. Get that extra food out there. Couple extra drones while the Overlord is making. Or not making in this case. Got Zerglings instead. That's really rare, because this is a really long time to be without units producing. Anywhere, is he going to go right at... He is. Holy crap. This is a very early Zealot. I've been doing this a lot, calling Zergling Zealots. I wonder if it's because I play Protoss and my first tier units are Zealots, and so that's, I've got Zealots on the brain, but it doesn't matter because these Zerglings are coming in here. They are going to cause quite a bit of damage. 2 cannons going down in the main by Tazerenix, and these 6 lings, this is punishment, you know. It looks like Tazerenix was going to go for a Forge Fast Expand, and the Zerg player said, and the cannon goes up. Probes are going to have to be used to push these lings away, and that's exactly what they do, and the lings are going to come out here. They're going to break this forge. And Tazerenix right there, kabam, completely thrown off his game. He was going to do Forge Fast Expand, thought he was going to be able to sit back and macro, and Zerg player said, no, I'm going to punish you for going that route. I'm going to get a fast pool and get some Zerglings out, pressure you. Now you notice the food, pretty even, and Tazerenix still ahead in pro production. So whether that was a good play by the Zerg player, we're going to have to see. I mean, he's got, you know, a few Zerglings on the field, and he can put a little bit more pressure if he wanted to. He could still put pressure. I mean, he died to these cannons, but Tazerenix still ahead economically, still, so, you know, the question has to be asked whether that was worth it for USKC to get that early pressure and to stop Tazerenix's build order. Yeah, he gets his expansion up sooner, but he's still down drones. Let me check out, see if he's caught up. He's almost caught up. So, I don't know. We'll see. Right now, it looks like it was a good plan. He got him off his build. He's making him do a more standard, not more standard. What's more standard than Forge Fast Expand on Tazerenix? Probably nothing. But he's getting him off of his normal game plan, flustering him a little bit probably, and now he actually is behind in food and probably behind in drones. Yeah, check it out. Ahead by 4. Getting out that Ling speed, dropping a Roach Warren, And Tazerenix, playing a little bit from behind here. Going to get out some more Zealots and Stalker, a few sentries, and going to rebuild that forge out here. We're going to have to wait and see when he's going to drop that Nexus. But the Stalker going to chase away this Overlord, and he's going to be able to get back to where he was before. And I can finish what it was that I was saying. Yeah! Yeah, I was talking about NuubCast, what we do here, and the fact that, you know, great games can happen at any level. Fact of the matter is that the great games are going to happen more often at higher levels. You know, so Masters, Diamond, Platinum are going to have good games more often than the lower levels, just because. But I tell you what, I probably cast more gold level replays than any other league in NuubCast, and that's just a fact. Stalker going to go around here, get some scouting, and probably going to lose this Stalker. Here come the Roaches. The Zergling is going to chase it. Are the Roaches going to get there? Yes, they are, and he's going to die. Yeah, I probably cast more gold replays than any other league. But, you know, you get consistently good games, and no matter what league, and I even have a bronze game in the queue. I definitely don't get enough good Bronze League games. You can probably imagine why that is. A lot of Lings out here for USKC. But he's probably going to just turn right around and go home. Nice force field by Tazerenix, keeping those Zerglings from getting a run by. Perfectly placed. The Lings are going to go home. No problem. What's he got here? 6, 7 sentries. Pretty much exactly what you want in this early stage of the game. These Lings finally get these rocks down, and probably going to see a third immediately from USKC. Going to get that hatch down there. Pardon me. Waiting to see what the next step in tech is for Tazerenix. We do have 5 gates out. Plenty of sentries. We now have 8. Probably don't want any more than that. Only 4 Zealots. Couple Stalkers. Couple Stalkers coming out now. Getting the plus. Is this +1? Yeah, still +1 because he lost the Forge last time. Oh, Changeling out for USKC. I think he's going to get dead. Yep, right away. And Overseer. Going to try and sneak in there. Another Changeling. Going to get dead right away. There's the third hatch for USKC, and this Ling Roach Force just chilling out at the watchtower. And Tazerenix's army starting to get a little bit scary. Ooh, look at this. 4th base also down for USKC. You didn't notice that right away. That, if he's able to saturate these, is going to be a huge boost for him in economy. Precisely what he's going to need to stay ahead of this rapidly growing Protossian beast. Now, I'm guessing that the disparity in units here is going to be in drones. Yeah, we have 67 drones to 39 probes. And now USKC just got supply blocked from killing that Overlord. And Tazerenix looking to get his third. All 3 upgrades going down for USKC. Going to get that armor, melee, and range upgrade. And +1 armor down for Tazerenix as well. Yes. Observer out. Going to see this whole force. But yeah, the food disparity there is almost entirely drones at this point. Though we do have 11 Mutalisks in production. So that's going to be pretty sweet. Personally, I hate Mutalisks. If you ever want to beat me as Zerg, you should make Mutas. Mutaling Bling, just brutalizes me. And Tazerenix moving out with his army, gonna get some free Overlord kills. Quite a few, and here comes the Mutas, but not enough. Only 4 of them. Guardian Shield gonna do perfect, losing quite a few Mutalisks there, and several Overlords as well. And now, once again, USKC is supply locked. These Mutalisks in the back, are they going to go and harass, or are they going to come home? Looks like they're going to have to come home because Tazerenix is being aggressive. Moving in here with the Stalkers. Stalkers are out front. Never like to see that. Doesn't have Blink, so... And the force field's actually probably working against him at this point because he couldn't get away. And now, once USKC pulls off the drones, more good force fields, going to hold the army at bay, and Tazerenix is going to be able to get out of here. Just facing the Mutalisks, pretty good for those Stalkers and Sentries, but definitely wants to get out while he can. And going to need to get that third base down. Looks like that's exactly what he's doing. USKC going to see it right away. And this little group of Overlords chilling over here are going to make me think there's some kind of drops going on. But 4 bases up and operational for USKC, and all gases going strong. Yep, all fully saturated gases. And getting up those +2 upgrades, getting the Mutalisk upgrade as well. Quite a flock building here. We've got 8 thus far. No more Mutalisks in production. Finally have the infestation pit down. Lots of Stalkers on the field for Tazerenix. Curious about the next tech switch, getting that +2 attack. We are seeing some Immortals get created. We're getting the charge for the Zealots. Working off of 1 Forge at the moment. Mutalisks looking to get a couple of free pylons here. That's probably all they're going to get. Tazerenix is going to have to think about getting Blink as soon as he can. I mean, when Mutalisks... I love Charge. I mean, I love Charge. I love Zealot Charge. It's probably my favorite upgrade in the whole game. What in the world? Holy 3 hatcheries. Batman, USKC dropping mad hatcheries. I'm guessing he wants... They're all going to be mining gas. Maybe not even mining minerals at all. He wants a huge ball of Mutalisks plus infestors, very gas heavy. Going to be hard for him to remake army if he loses stuff. So I'm sure we're going to see mostly gas out of these bases. For now, at least. Pardon me. Gesundheit. Today I learned that Gesundheit means good health in German. I feel like I should have known that because I've heard Gesundheit my whole life and I never knew what it meant. So now I feel less like an idiot. More gateways walling this off for Tazerenix. Always like to have that. Maybe drop a couple cannons because you know that that is going to be an attack path for USKC. Ventral sacks also, so we're going to see some drops. Oh, there's the Dark Shrine and the Templar Archive for Tazerenix. Very interesting. Going to get both of those. Blink is finished as well for Tazerenix. Going to be able to do all kinds of damage. Blinking in on those Mutalisks, going to be able to pick those off. These guys might get a kill or 2. Not going to do much. Awesome force fields on these. Oh my goodness, on the infestors. Kills all of USKC's infestors. That was freaking perfect. And Zealots getting ahead of the army. Don't really like that. Guardian Shield, great. Roaches not really trying to back up against those force fields. Gotta blink back. Too many Roaches, I think, for Tazerenix, oh no, gonna lose this Immortal now too. And Blink Micro is not enough. Yeah, Tazerenix is gonna have to run away, but gonna be able to re-up with quite a few Stalkers. And does he have an Observer out here? That is the next question. I don't think there is any. No, there is one Observer, and it's out here by the watchtower. But man, Tazerenix is looking in really, really bad shape right now. He's getting storms halfway done. Look, we got 3/3 upgrades on Zerg ground units, +2 on attacks on air. Adrenal glands getting finished. This is not looking good for Tazerenix. Sending out some DTs. Hopefully going to be able to do some kind of harass. These bases up here, we're seeing the gases start to go down, but no real saturation happening anywhere. No larva production, nothing like that. Quite a bit of minerals going up for USKC, and this is a huge drop. Well, I don't know why he's going back to his base. He loaded up so he could retreat. This does not seem to make sense to me. Unless there was... Did I miss an engagement there? No, I didn't. I didn't. I think he's waiting for... Look at this, Tazerenix. Waiting for some mutaharass to happen. Waiting for something to happen. Storm is now finished, so I think that... this is one of those situations where USKC, the longer he waits, the worse it's going to get. Tazerenix almost caught up completely in food now, only down by... well, now he's down by almost 30 because USKC just made 13 drones. Oh my goodness. One Stalker out here by himself, gonna get killed by it. That is a lot of mutas. Here comes the drops. Oh no, look at that. Mutas pulled the Stalkers out here. They got chased off, but the Stalker's coming right back. And this drop is going to do absolutely nothing. And definitely not enough roaches here to deal with all these Stalkers. Now Zealots, everything coming in. Here come the Mutalisks. Huge storm on the Mutalisks. Second storm, not so great. But very, very... Oh no! Oh no! Free Archon for USKC. And here is a bunch of Zerglings looking to do a counterattack here with some roaches in the back, going after the third. Not going to get in on the front. Oh, yeah, they are. There is room. They do sneak in. But here comes Tazerenix's army, blinks in. Cannons are going to take care of these lings, but not before they get a couple of probe kills. And these roaches then pushed back. Looks like Tazerenix wants to push here, wants to get aggressive. Mutalisks coming together in the middle of the map here. Quite a few of them. Lots of Templar out here as well. About 7 of them. Wow, that's a lot of Mutalisks. Holy free holy. That is 2 full pages. It's about, probably about 35. So that's 24. About 30 was more, but now dwindling very quickly here. Probably not the best engagement decision for... not the best storms either. Oh no. But now... Oh, there's huge storms on the... Oh my goodness. Losing so many Mutalisks. Popping all over the place. Went from 30 plus Mutalisks down to 7. That will even things out in a hurry, and Tazerenix now on even ground with USKC. And Infestors on the field. He did lose them badly last time he had them out, so hopefully his control maybe a little bit better this time. Holy Stalkers, Batman. That is a lot of Stalkers. Ling, Zerg... Wow. Zealots out in front leading the way. here is another engagement. Not great. Huge storms. All those Zerglings gonna die. Oh my goodness, just complete domination here in center of the map by Tazerenix with between storms. He is 3-3 as well. USKC really poor infestor control. That's something that we've seen throughout the game. And now Tazerenix feeling really strong, just going to come in, putting up the Guardian Shields, just going to put on pressure and take it to the house. Yeah, he's going to take down this natural expansion, feedbacking the Queen, keeping those Mutalisks at bay with some storms, blinking in with the Stalkers, and that is it. And we do have some countering going on over here with a Queen. That is really weird. That's not something you see every day, a Queen. And we do see more countering Mutalisks at Tazerenix's natural expansion. You can take out this Nexus, no problem. Tazerenix can do a very smart thing, and to keep going with these Zealots, Sentries, and Immortals, going to go in and just rip up all this production and then take all of his Stalkers back to deal with those Mutalisks and just be blinking across the map to try and catch up. Mutalisk is going to try and take out this Nexus that the Queen has been hacking on. Are they going to get it, though? Doesn't look like it. Archon's now being made. Zealots chasing down these Stalkers. Going to get a few free kills as they're on move command. But man, these Mutalisks are falling really quick. And now we have Ultralisks out on the field. So I'm going to see an Ultralisk drop. We have Ling Ultra moving in, going to try and take out this third. I mean, these guys are just doing work in here. These Zealots going to kill everything, going to kill all these workers. Tazerenix moving everything back now. Sees the Ultras, knows he needs the Immortals. Knows he's not going to be able to do the damage he needs to do with just Stalkers and Zealots if there's going to be a bunch of Ultras on the field. Mutalisks still harassing back here. I think that is the extent of everything that's happening on the field. We're going to see some warp in. We do have some Stalkers out here. They're going to be able to go in and clean up these Mutalisks. And now the three bases that I was convinced were going to be purely gas are actually very much needed, and he's going to need to get some Queens up here. He's going to need to get some Larva out. He is way behind now, 30 food behind. These Stalkers not going to be enough with the Archons and the Immortals, I don't think, but they certainly are going to clean up those couple of... Oh no, are the Ultras going to be able to clean up these Templars just getting just thwacked by these Ultras? Loses a bunch of them, but Immortals and Archons pretty stinking good even against Ultralisks. And I don't see how USKC can hope to remain in this game. He looked like he was in pretty good shape in the mid game. Waited a little too long, and Tazerenix was able to come back. Didn't do some of the things that it looked like he was lined up to do. It looked like he was going to do some drops. That didn't go well. He didn't really have very effective Muta harass, and so now dropping another base over here. And yeah, this is going to be it for USKC. I could see where he might be upset having such a nice lead, but he really didn't do it. Oh, look at that. Yeah. BM. F you, get out. You lost. Imbalanced freaking game. You have no talent. You mad, bro? I think USKC is a little mad. But I think we saw pretty clearly that he had this game in his grasp. Like, he really did. I think if he was more effective with those drops, if he had moved in a little earlier, you remember that one point in the game, I think, was probably the turning point where he had Tazerenix on his heels back here, and he was ahead by huge number of food. I don't even remember, but it was ridiculous. It was like 165 food for the Zerg, and Tazerenix had I think he had 75 food or something. It was really bad. And he had his whole army sitting right here at the tower, ready to move in, and then he didn't. He turned back around, he pulled everything back to the natural, and if he had everything loaded up in overloads, if he had moved right in and dropped at that point, game over, USKC wins. But no, he backed off, he let Tazerenix macro up. Tazerenix had a butt ton of gateways, he was able to warp in 10 units at a time, and he was able to make the tech switch, get some Archons in there, and he had his upgrades kicking. It was game over, baby. So don't cry too hard. Don't cry too hard. And how does he only have one Carapace? I thought he are there any more units over here? Yeah, didn't get any defensive upgrades. Terrible. He got +3 attack and no upgrades on defense. That's just silly. Alright, I'm done defending Tazerenix's play. He doesn't need me to do that. USKC, you are a crybaby. But you should maybe send me a replay where you win and kick some butt and show me how overpowered Zerg is. Oh yeah. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed that game. Really enjoyed it myself. Thank you to Tazerenix for sending it in. And if you would like to have your game cast on NuubCast, please send me your replay to NuubCast@gmail.com. The only information you need to include is what league you're in. But you can, other than that, you can tell me anything you want. Be sure to little dubstep for you. Keep climbing that ladder, guys.